And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Orsterra. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the flatlands in the...
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over... Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite... Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up... Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello? Splendid! Your Highness.
The truth of the matter is,
But of course!
indeed.
Very astute of you. The truth is... With pleasure.
I thank you.
Indeed. Ah. Good day.
Farewell.
Ah, Therese. Yes, did you have...
No.
Hello.
Clever. Sure is raining.
It's me, Cyrus.
I see.
With pleasure.
Actually,
I see.
Many thanks. What have we here? An interesting dilemma.
Professor Albright! Hmm?
The truth is,
I see.
many thanks. Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter. My apologies for...
How might I be of assistance, Head?
that treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the...
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my...
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against...
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on... The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone. Something to be appreciated by... Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate adage. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait! There was one last...
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
excuse me.
What's the matter?
Hello there. Sure is rain. help you?
A moment of your time.
My apologies.
Say it is not so.
Actually,
Aho! Indeed!
I see.
Leave it to me.
Take care.
Time to do some research. mend it. But of course. Oh! No. Which means that... Yes. Shall we begin? Now then. Settle this like gentlemen. Flames, rage, rock. Now, what? An interesting dilemma. Let's try this. Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Rock! You should have studied harder. I've done my research on you. Now, what next? Now, what next?
What?
Excuse me. A moment of your time. Come now. The truth is,
Huh?
oh, is that so? This one will listen to reason. What is the logical course? Now, what next? Let's try this. What is the logical course of action? Now the true lesson begins. Oh, flames, rage, roll. What next? Let's try this. Let's try this. What next? My focus is unparalleled. Now, what next? Let's try this. Let's try this. What is the logical course of action? What is the logical course of action? Ice, pierce them through. What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice, pierce them through. What is the logical course of action? Let's try this. What is the logical course of action? Lesson. Oh, ice, pierce them through. Interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through. An interesting dilemma. Let's try this. An interesting. Now the true lesson begins. What is the logical route? Interesting dilemma. A great inferno to scorch the land. You should have studied harder. Just so. Say it is not so.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster? Something tells me he's not about to offer...
Professor Albright, a most troubling report.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
And you believe it?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantial. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not in... Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing field work in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public,
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Therese, what is it?
I heard...
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If for anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies?
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor, perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yeah? In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.